Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another brand new episode of Blitzvillage. Hope you guys are having a flippin-tastic day. Of course, we are going to get rocking and rolling on assembling some cool stuff. You might have seen a little bit of a hint for what we will be assembling today. However, before we get to the assembly of things, we shall take a look at some of your awesome creations. So I'm just going to land on down to provide us a nice background. And of course, if you want to be featured on an upcoming episode of Blitzvillage, definitely do so by tweeting your awesome creations at me over on Twitter. So of course, twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or if you're just tweeting at me, then it's at Blitzwinger, and then yay. I don't know where I was going with that one. But nonetheless, of course, today we've got 4 people featured. Yes, because there were so many cool submissions. I think I might go to 4 submissions per video from this point forward. We'll see how it goes. But you guys are sending a lot of good stuff in, so maybe that's what we'll keep going with from this point on. But that being said, we kick things off with Joshua Kiliberti, or Siliberti maybe, and he sends an absolutely fantastic airport. And having taken a look at this airport, it kind of makes me want to build an airport. Like, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. I definitely want to assemble one. And I was thinking maybe we would put it somewhere around here. Maybe we would redesign this kind of piece of sand in order to actually make it look like airport. I think that would work out overall pretty gosh darn cool. Next up after that, we've got Leo Games 10, who sends in a Blitz Army logo. Very, very nice. Of course, Blitz Army Unite, as I always say. Bam! We're definitely awesome shows, and you guys are all fantastic. Next up after that, we have, of course, Al Shabazz. I think you say it like that. Again, if I mispronounce your name, my apologies about that in advance. And he sends in a Super Saiyan 3 Goku pixel art. Very, very cool. And kind of has me inspired to do some other pixel art. But as I said, we're not going to do that on Blitzvillage, even though I am very proud of creations like this thing right here, which is, of course, our Charizard pixel art. But I will also do a series which will focus just on pixel art in Minecraft, and hopefully you guys will tune into that as well, and that should be going up shortly to the channel, of course. Next up after that, we've got Neo Randall, who I believe has been featured before, and he sends in a Lego Blitzbot. Now, this is not a Minecraft creation, but this thing is just amazing. It is so cool. He made out of Legos the Blitzwinger bot, and that's amazing. So thank you so very, 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 very much indeed. That being said, of course, now we shall get to the build of the day, or at least, sorry, one more thing we need to talk about. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a little forest thing. It looks quite cool, especially from top down, because I filled it up completely with trees. And I think it's going to look sweet once it's all completed. But yeah, I rebuilt the remaining 2 buildings here that we had, which was this one and I think that one over there. And I've assembled them into, of course, wood form now, and they look great. I really love the way that this little village here has turned out. It looks fantastic. Of course, this is going to be kind of our farmer's market area, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really proud of that. I think it looks really beautiful. So that being said, let's get to the build of the day, and today we're going to be working on a pier. Many of you guys have been asking to do a little area with like boats and such, so I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I think that that is a good idea. And why not go ahead and actually make a little pier where we could put some shops or something, and at the same time have little areas for boats. So I started kind of a little bit of a rough design here, as you can see. So for example, the idea is to have then boats. Whoops, wait, come on. Is to have boats like this, right? So that we could have little areas with boats. And then what I'll do is we'll probably put a chest and fill those up with boats as well, so that people could swim on those, and I think that would be a pretty gosh darn cool design indeed. So with all that being said, let's get to work, shall we? So I'm thinking what we should do is probably go like, okay, wait. So first off, we could definitely build out a couple more arms going this way, right? I think that would be a pretty good idea. Okay. Now, the other thing is we could definitely design like some bigger boats as well, like build out a boat, not use the tiny little boats that we have here, right? Not use these ones, but build a boat, like a large scale yacht or maybe something like that, you know? I think that would be a pretty gosh darn cool design. So, I think I will just build out this arm outwards. And then, for example, we could have we could have it turn. Whoops. Let's try to keep it at least 3 blocks thick. And over here, it will... Ay, carambas! Ay, carambas! Come on, careful. It will split off again into the individual docks that we could have. And then maybe we will put like a big boat, actually. I kind of do want to do that. We could put the big yacht right here. We could assemble that. So that'll be the yacht's little docking area here. Now the other thing is, I was thinking of maybe... That's the thing. Do we do a pier or do we do a dock? Because just a dock would have primarily boats, whereas a pier could have little shops and things like that as well. And I'm kind of thinking we could go for the pier idea, but we would have to kind of extend it inwards over here and stretch it out. So I think that would be a pretty fun idea and something that I will definitely consider. But again, if you guys like that idea or you have other suggestions, definitely use the comment section down below to let me know what you guys think, of course. So we've got this type of thing going here, which is great. So I'm just gonna continue building that out. Then we shall build out a little pier here. Okay, this is certainly coming together. I'm really liking the way that this is looking. This is good stuff. Okay, so along the way, how far do I want to go? I guess we could go a little further. Up, up, up. And then over here, we'll battle out another one. And then, I was thinking of just kind of extending it really further into the water. Okay, come on. Whoops. Okay, I think that's pretty far out, right? And I think that's gonna look good. Whoops, I sped up too much. I went super duper fast. Super duper fast mode engaged. Alright. Now, of course, guys, as I always say also, don't forget, you can definitely leave suggestions for other builds that you want to be featured on upcoming episodes, I should say. I don't know if we'll finish the pier today, so maybe this will be a 2-episode series, but again, this is one of those things that was suggested by many of you, and thank you for doing so, because obviously I was like, hey, you know what, that would be a good idea, and that would be fun to actually assemble, so that is why we are building this, obviously. So, I think actually, you know what would be fun, now that I think about it? We could put the big kind of a platform here, and then we could have like little booth shops. So it wouldn't be like full-on shops, but it would be like little booths. And I think that would work really nice. At least that's the hopes. Okay, that was kind of a cool perspective, right? To be kind of like in the middle of the water. Wait, how did I do that? Kind of like this. Okay, so we don't want to go too far out, because we don't want to make this ginormous. Okay, so there we are. And then obviously we'll have like little shops and all around here. Built out with little vendors. Oh, this is going to be so cool. I think this is going to be a really fun little build. Then we got to fence the whole thing, which is obviously something that we need to do for safety reasons. That everybody in the Blitz town is nice and safe. Come on. Whoops, the daisies. Come on. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Whoops. Come on. Careful. Careful, 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 careful. Okay, so... let's see. Ay, carambas, what is going on with me? This is ridiculous. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Alright. Come on! I always feel bad about building these parts because it's like there's nothing particularly amazing that's happening, but at the same time, you know what? It's like the foundation. You need to have the foundation in because otherwise, guess what? Things are going to fall apart and it's going to look ugly. So you need to have a strong foundation in, and I guess that applies to anything really in life. It's like anything you want to do, you gotta start from the bottom and then work your way up. Okay, so things are looking up. Things are looking really, really much, far much better. Far much better. That's good words. Not really. Okay, so what I think we will do is, oh, whoops, not pause. We will time set to 0 again because we don't want Actually, I'm kind of thinking, do I want to maybe keep this on the outside? Or will that look too weird? No, I actually kind of like the way that that looks. So that's what we shall go with. Oh, and I know we could put some torches onto the actual gates, and that's going to look awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll look cool. I cannot wait for that. I actually think we might be able to squeeze the entire, pier, basically be able to finish the entire pier episode today, hopefully. Because we're only at 10 minutes right now, which is very good, so that means that our progress is good. We're moving at a good pace. I mean, look at this. We're already fencing stuff in. So, I'm very, 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 very much happy with the progress that we're making. Okay. Now, I don't think we're going to build the yacht today. That will be like a whole separate episode, because the yacht will take some time, I'm sure of that. I am definitely certain of the fact that that will require a good amount of time invested in order to get it right and to get it look good, you know what I mean? Because we don't want to just, like, you know, put a couple blocks down and be like, yep, there's a yacht, it's done. I mean, that would be probably the easiest thing to do, but at the same time, I don't think that I would be too proud of that kind of work. So I obviously want to make it look nice, have like a couple of rooms, a couple of levels to it. That would be kind of cool, right? So we'll make it ginormous and we'll put it right here. This was where it will be parked. Okay. But for now, we still got to focus on finishing off, the pier here. Okay. It's really hard for me to understand. I guess a pier is like the ones where people can walk out onto the water, right? Whereas a dock is like where there are boats docking or yachts docking, right? So a pier can be a dock, right? But can a dock be a pier, I guess? What a question. A brilliant question of the day. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, whoops, daisies. Come on, careful. Be very, very careful. Come on. I don't know why I was crouching that whole time. I guess just to prevent myself from falling off of the ledge. From doing that. Come on. Boom. Okay. Now I think I'm gonna actually keep the fence low here. Right? Just to give it a kind of a nicer view so that you could actually walk up and kind of be closer to the water, right? So I think that'll look good. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take another one down. So it's even. Even on both sides. Even Steven. Whoops. Can't forget the bottom halves. Or else people are going to jump underneath it. Okay, so we are almost done with this side of things. Of course, I gotta do the inside of the docks as well. Like, going back around, which is gonna be quite time-consuming, I would imagine. But we're gonna become like a docking champion by the time we're done with this. Okay, so, you know what? Let's speed this up like this. Ay, caramba, why does it not put the the fence where we want it to? Okay, you know what? I think it'll be faster to go around like this, right? Instead of going with both of them at once, we could do this. And then come up. Come down again, and that's not good, but for the majority of this, it looks good. And we're building this out pretty well. Why is the sound so loud in my ears? It just sounds like blah, 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 blah. Is this? No, the music is at 37%, so why is it still so loud? I guess it's my headphones. Yep, that would help. My headphones were set to max, because I was listening to music before, which is probably not a good idea to even be listening to music that loud. But it was AC/DC. What could I do? I can't listen to AC/DC quietly. How could I? That would be disrespectful to the music, right? Kind of? Somewhat? Somebody will get that. Okay, so there we are, making good progress here. I'm definitely glad with the way that this is turning out. This is looking awesome. This is actually looking aesthetically better than what I even hoped for. Look at that. That looks cool. That gives it a really cool look. Having the gates on the outside of the blocks. Because at first I thought I would do it like this. That's why I made the blocks 3 wide, because I was like, you know, so we could have gates on each side and you could walk through. But now that I look at it like this, I'm like, that looks way cooler. So I'm glad that we actually went with this instead of what I had planned to go with. Oh, whoops. I stopped too early. Oh, wow. Okay, I stopped way too early, evidently. Because it seems as though there's still plenty of work to be done. Come on, don't stop. Okay, now you should stop. Alright, so now we're just gonna go back here. Come on. Come on. We're gonna put these gates down. That looks awesome. Alright. Oh, whoops, daisies. Come on! Oh my goodness. Please, gates, stop triple building! I don't want the triple gates. I want just double gates. Whenever I think of a lot of gates and everything, I think of when I was a kid and we used to climb into like these farming areas. Not farming areas, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. It's like gardens in the city, but they were open to the public only in certain hours. But when they were closed, we always wanted to get fruit from there because they grew some like really good fruit. And I guess that would be considered stealing, which is not very good, so you shouldn't do that. Or it's not good at all. And we did get punished for it, so it's not one of those things that we like, oh, we got away with that. But at the same time, a lot of the time it was like we would take the fruits that were like on the ground, so it's like people wouldn't even collect them or anything like that, so it wasn't like we were taking something that wasn't supposed to be taken, you know what I mean? So in that way, we were keeping things fair. Okay, wait a minute, I forgot. Here we don't do that here. I kind of forgot what I was doing here for a moment. There we are. Okay, so that is done. Look at that. We have finished off the entire pier in terms of getting the docks and all. That looks great. Okay, so now I am just going to extend the actual gates here a little bit further so that we can have the areas for the boats so that the boats don't float away. And we will dock a boat on each one of them, except for that one right there, because we will, of course, have a yacht over there. So, yeah, it will be cool. But also reminds me of the time when my friends and I used to climb into a school to play soccer on the field. And then one time we were climbing over, and then I jumped too early down, and my pants got, like, turned off completely. And it was bad. Basically, I had to play soccer in my underwear, which, yep, that was something, alright. Let's see. We need a, oh, what do we need? We need a basket. No, not a basket. What am I talking about? Chests, that's what we need. Where are the chests? Here they are. So, we're gonna grab the chest here. And then we shall place the chest upon here. And, wait a minute. I've always wondered, can you take more than one boat? Oh, you can't stack them. Oh, that's going to make things very, very difficult. Okay, so for the time being, what I will do is I will grab plenty of chests here. Okay, sweet. So, now we shall grab this. We'll put 3 boats in each chest, in each one of the docking areas. 1, 2, 3. And, oh, whoops. I don't like that there. Let's put it there. And, whoops. Hey, take a chest, and within it, there's another chest. Boom. That was supposed to be the Inception noise. Okay, there we are. So that looks great. Definitely happy with the way that that's looking. I kind of want to have nicer weather. Weather clear, I think you say. Changing to clear weather. Lovely. Thank you for changing to clear weather. So, let's have a little... Whoops. Let's put it there. Then we will take some blocks. Ooh, let's use a block of diamond. That'll look cool. So this will be like a little shopping thing. This could be like cotton candy because it's such a ridiculously bright color. This would be like a little cotton candy stand. Grab your cotton candy, folks. Okay, that looks awesome. Kind of. I mean, it looks a little bizarre. Because it's like, what are those blocks? How are they floating on those gates? But at the same time, I actually think it looks good. Okay, so we're going to do the same exact thing here. Except we're going to use... let's see. Let's use red and blocks of gold to maybe do like a little... this could be like a hot dog or a hamburger stand or something like that, right? That'll look good. So we will go 3 up. Then 2 across. And then... there we go. That looks cool too. Okay. That's very, very nice. And then we will do finally on the final 2 sides. Looks like our daytime is ending on us. Okay. And let me see. Ooh, we could do like a little orange lemonade stand or something like that. Alright, I think that'll look kind of nice. So we will go 3 up, 2 down, and there we are. That looks good. Alright, that's looking really awesome. I am definitely glad with the way that that's turning out. And finally, for our final region, what should we use? We could do like a fruits thing. Ooh, melon stand. Yes! Everybody knows I love melon. Melon is delicious. It's the greatest fruit. Well, actually, it's a berry, but still. It's the greatest fruit and berry and whatever. It's just awesome. Ooh, actually, let's put a red one here. Because then it'll look cooler. As if it's the watermelon kind of like peeled, right? Alright. That looks awesome. And then we would... I'll probably spawn some villagers into there. We could do that. So, yeah, I guess they'll be the sellers, right? Spawn... Which one's the villager one? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's close that up. And here are our retailers. They all look the same. I guess they're cousins or something. Oh, sorry. There you go. They can always exit, of course, because the stands... Yep, this guy doesn't even want to work. He's like, I'm not going to sell watermelon. What are you kidding me? He just storms out of here. But that being said, there you go, guys. There you have it. This, of course, is our little pier here. I think it turned out fantastically. We definitely can add more details, don't get me wrong. Probably more things over in this area. And obviously the big ginormous yacht is going to help add to the prestigiousness of this place. However, on the next episode, we're not going to be working on the yacht. We will work on it at some point down the line, and I'm very much looking forward to that. However, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Blitzvillage. By the way, I just wanted to... What's the thing about the fruits? Again, we weren't like... First of all, it's wrong. Don't steal or anything like that. But I never considered it stealing because we weren't like... I don't know. Just when I said it, I was like, that sounded like I was talking about theft. However, it wasn't like theft in the sense that we were climbing into an area. Maybe it was, I guess. That's really bad. But I remember we did get punished for it. We had to do like community work and clean it up for, I think it was like 2 weeks or something like that straight. After school. So that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Push out, chill ladders, alligators. Don't forget to smash that like button, share the video with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well. Of course, on top of all that, don't forget to send in your submissions over to Twitter, which is twitter.com/Blitzwinger, aka tweeted at Blitzwinger. And I'll catch you guys next time. Push out, chill ladders, alligators. Bye bye.